Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this ABC 36 News Update. I'm Tom Kenny. In an exclusive interview with ABC's Good Morning America, a former Louisville High School football coach spoke publicly for the first time since he was acquitted in the death of a player. Jason Stinson called the teenager's death a terrible tragedy, but refused his family's request for an apology, saying he didn't do anything wrong. ABC's Diana Alvear has more.
We, the jury, find the defendant, David Jason Stinson, not guilty.
It took the jury just 35 minutes to find Kentucky high school football coach Jason Stinson not guilty in the death of his player, Max Gilpin. The 15-year-old collapsed following a brutal August practice last year, his temperature soaring to 109 degrees. Max died 3 days later.
The thing that people need to understand in this, there is no winner in this case. This is a terrible, terrible tragedy.
In an exclusive interview with Good Morning America's Diane Sawyer, Stinson spoke about his former student and player.
The one thing about Max that I know is that Max is in heaven with Jesus, and that's an awesome thought for me.
That's not enough for Max's mother, who has stated she wants an apology.
I understand her loss. She's lost her son. But there's a fair-minded 12-person jury that sat down and decided in 35 minutes that I was not guilty. And I cannot sit here today and take responsibility for something that I'm not responsible for.
Stinson said there are lessons to be learned when it comes to what kids are doing off the field. Max was taking Adderall, an attention deficit disorder medication, along with creatine, a muscle-building supplement, at the time of his death, both of which may have raised his body temperature.
As coaches, we need to know those things. We're trying to make sure that this doesn't happen to another family.
Stinson still faces a civil suit filed by Gilpin's family. Diana Alvear, ABC News.
Gilpin's death prompted Kentucky to pass a law requiring one member of every high school coaching staff to complete a heat-related safety training course. In Scott County, a grand jury indictment against a woman accused of forgery and theft in connection with her grandfather's estate. Jody Lucas Foote, along with her attorney, turned herself in to detectives at the Scott County Sheriff's Office this afternoon. The indictment against Lucas Foote accuses her of forging her late grandfather's will and taking his truck. Authorities say it's an ongoing investigation that dates back to 2007. In Lexington, a warehouse on Cahill Drive in West Lexington caught fire and it spread to a neighboring salvage yard where chemicals were being used. That posed a threat of explosion, as well as a potential chemical leak into nearby McConnell Springs. So far, no injuries have been reported. Firefighters continuing to put that fire out. You can get the latest on that and more at WTVQ.com.